Hey guys, how's it going? Just quickly going to do an overview of all aircraft that have been added in the dev server for the update Apex Predators or 2.23. So just going to go over everything and explain a bit about them. And yeah, so we'll start with America. So they're getting two aircraft hatch. One is the premium A6E TRAM Intruder, and then the F-16 as well. So first we'll go through the A6, the A6E, review this one. So 10.0 strike aircraft has a lot of different weapons. So you can see here, can carry AIM-9Ls, AIM-9Gs, guided bombs, dumb bombs, 2,000 pounds, which will be pretty good in ground battles. Got your, it doesn't come with cannon stock, so you got your 420 mils if you want those. And it comes with flares as well. It comes with 60 flares, so it'll be good against heat seekers. Yeah, that's that one. The other one being added is the F-16A at 11.7, which I feel like this is going to change because this has to be at least 12.3 or higher. Anyway, F-16A, one of my favorite planes. No armor on the aircraft. X-ray to the engine here is 8,500 kilograms of thrust. Go modifications. It gets 60 flares, M21 Vulcan. So the main armament will be the 6 AIM-9Ls. Also gets AIM-9Js. You can take 19.500s, Mavericks, rockets, napalm, guided bombs, dumb bombs for ground battles if you want to use it in that scenario. Give this one a quick test flight. I can only take the AIM-9Js because it is stock and I have been able to lock it. This has got to be one of the fastest accelerating jets in the game. See that ticker go up very quickly. This guzzles fuel like nothing else, which is why I've done unlimited fuel. Go. So as you can see there, 600, 700, 800. That's got it. It's realistic battles as well. So yeah, RWR, everything you'd expect of on a modern aircraft. The turning's insane. Like I'm going 1100 right now. I'm even extreme overload 12G unable to get these men. It has, as you can see, 60 flares as well. 500 rounds of cannon ammo. And the missiles I have now are AIM-9Js, which Phantoms have. We all know what those are like. So yeah, AIM-9Js, we all know what these are. Pretty overpowered. And this is a very good example against 15. See their work. Air brakes as well next to the intake. Broken my gear, but it is a naval aircraft as well. So can land on carriers if you need to. Perfect land. SCF-16. Next up will be Germany. And the only thing they're getting for aircraft is the MiG-21 Laser M, which is pretty much a regular MiG-21, East German. It gets that radar, and then it gets R60 MK, so the all-aspect IR guided R60s, and then stuff MiGs ones get R3Rs as well, which aren't the best radar missiles, but if you want to use a radar missile, you always can. $70 premium, so about 115 New Zealand. Only on that they get USSR. They get the MiG-23 ML pack, 11.3 MiG. So I think this is pretty much the copy of the MiG-21, MiG-23M. Pretty much a direct copy. Pretty much a direct copy of that one. I think it's in between the M and the email. Also get the MiG-29. I'd say it's the first modern looking plane. So twin engine, was 6,100 kilograms of thrust after burning thrust from each engine. They've still got the MiG 23 wings, which I think they haven't modeled the wings correctly yet. But semi-delta wings, 30mm, 30mm cannon, 1,800 rounds a minute, and the missiles it gets R60Ms, R27Rs. So there were 2 radar. Very overpowered radar one. Another radar, R60Ms. Then the R73s, which are the most broken missiles in the game. I'll put a clip up of my friend getting a ridiculous kill with them. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, very overpowered. They're still wondering whether they'll even add it at this point because of how overpowered it is. Which, if they do, they need to add, say, an AIM-9M or something along those lines, AIM-20 AMRAAM, something to compete with that. Then the usual MiG loadouts, a few bombs, a few rockets. I mean, and napalm. I mean, it can work. It's a strike aircraft. It's a fighter. It's not a ground pounder. I'll give this one a quick test flight as well. R60s. So yeah, MiG-29 looks very modern. I love the look of it. Kind of like an F-15 with the twin tail and the 2 engines in the middle. Looks very sleek. You see, obviously, also very fast acceleration. Probably about the same, maybe a bit slower than maybe a bit faster even than the F-15. Sorry, F-16. If you're ever playing sim in this thing, visibility is less than it is with the F-16 with the bubble canopy that thing gets. Models hasn't been, they haven't done the models yet. But if I go 1400 quick, then I put it in a steep climb, we'll see how high I can get. 1400. I put it in a 70-degree climb. The energy retention on this thing is insane, just because of how big the engines are, and the way it's designed just cuts through the air perfectly. You can see on here, on the engine intakes, these doors, as you can see when I was previewing it in the hangar, the doors are shut, And just as you go faster, the doors slowly open to let more air in. Let more air in the engine. Yeah. As I was saying before, it's very sleek. The engines are a little bit insane. Still going below 500 now. 1,300 meters. So I went from pretty much sea level to 1,400 meters in one zoom climb. And now we're about to stall. So 13,960 from sea level in one zoom climb. So it's insane, the energy retention. Let's see how fast I can go on it. The dive. Full afterburner. $1,100 straight through Mach. $1,500. Wings aren't shaking yet. They're gonna in a second. 1,600. 1,700. 1,800. 1,906 we got to. Diving from 14,000 meters, we got to 1,906k an hour. Let me go and chase down this sea. So I'm going to grind for the F-16 first, just because I like it more than this. But this will be the second. Definitely the second thing I'll grind for. Even though the F-16 is my favourite plane, this looks so nice. Little gun in the wing as well. Is that Saber? So, and with these missiles, so you can see, if I free look, it actually changes where the missile's tracking. The same with the, as you saw with the R-73s in that clip I showed you. You can really like not look in the direction of the plane, especially with the R-73s. But this is a wee bit as well. I can lock on here. I'm looking this way and firing. Try that again. I'm looking this way and it's going to pull and kill it. So you don't really have to be looking at the target to kill it anymore, which is a bit scary in terms of War Thunder, how that's going to play out. But we'll see. They might not even add it at this point. They're still figuring out with balance and all that. How's the tower? And 1,300. The glass definitely would have been shattered there. But yeah, this will work as a ground pounder. Yes, it's less of a ground pounder than the F-16. That was a MiG-29. And nothing else for Russia. Great Britain has. Should just be a few things. Yeah. So Sea Harrier FRS-1, which is the new squadron vehicle. Get it by being in a squadron and getting activity points. Look at it. Yeah, so it's pretty much identical to the Harrier GR3, which you already have in the tech tree. Except it gets better missiles. So AIM-9Ls, same bombs, 4,000 pound, 4,000, 3,000 with the Sneeb rockets. You can mix and match as well. But AIM-9Ls, which is the reason why it's 10-7 over 9-7 of the GR3. There's a bit of a different nose as well. Bit of a different nose, and obviously it's more naval oriented. Still with the Rolls-Royce Pegasus engine. Britain also gets a premium Phantom. F4J UK. So that's the F4J. So pretty much like it's same with the F4C and FGR2 with the gun pod below it, so it doesn't have a gun mounted. Gets Gal 2 Avenger. Gal 4 cannon. So you get the Sky Flashes, Dogfight, Radar homing missiles. AIM-9Gs is the only missiles it gets. AIM-7Es, guns, bombs, rockets. It's a Phantom basically. Premium Phantom, $70. Nothing much going there. And this is another plane I was looking forward to. Tornado, Panavia Tornado. Germany and Italy also use this, but at the moment it's not in their tech trees. Yeah, much more of a strike aircraft than a fighter. See by the 8,000 pounds of bombs it gets. Thermal targeting pod with the guided paveway bomb, and then AIM-9 as well. So it can be used as a fighter, but it's more oriented towards a ground strike role with the sweep wing, variable sweep wings. Let's see the engines. And there's more information. Anyway, so Rolls-Royce Pegasus Mark 105. Yeah, 65,000 kg of thrust. It's a heavy boy. Got a radar as well. Doesn't give me specs on it. And I said in the other video they were Aidens. They're not. Yeah, Mauser BK-27, so 27 mils. Lower fire rate than the MiG-29, but still a lot of rounds per minute going down range. Check out the F16 stat card. Yeah, nearly 2,000 k an hour at 12,000 meters. MiG-29, 2,300, and the Panavia Tornado a bit slower. I'm not sure if this is just a placeholder speed, but 1111 k an hour. No, that has to be. Yeah, I went faster than that. I was testing it earlier. So yeah, that's a placeholder. And doesn't look like it gets anything, which is a bit sad. I would have liked to see the F2, which is basically a F16 clone, but I think it's a bit advanced to add now. Does the Kai get new missile? Yes, it gets AIM-9Ls. I don't think it had that before. So you get new missiles with this, and it'll make it compete a bit better, I think. China just gets the J7D, which is the MiG-21. MiG-21. Anyway, I think it's pretty much the same as the. Where are you? So it's an upgraded version of the J7. That MiG-21 with PL5s, which are basically, I think they're basically like R60s, Chinese version, then normal MiG-21 bombs and $70 this one. Italy gets Italy gets the Turkish Starfighter. Nothing much to say there. Pretty much a clone of the F104S we already have in game, but you got to pay $70 for it. Yeah, that's it for that one. Does the F104S get any missiles? No, it already had AIM-9 now, so nothing new there. Yeah, nothing. France, nothing new. 2000, March 2000 still has the Magic 2. Yep, same there. Same with Sweden. Viggen doesn't change. No, Viggen doesn't change. They had that before, I think. And then Israel gets 2. So the Kafir Canard, basically a clone of the Kafir C2, just with slightly smaller canards on the front. See, miniature, and then little tiny ones on the front, as you can see there. Other than that, pretty much a clone. And then the F16 Nets, which is a copy of the F16A, just the Israeli version. They get drop tanks as well, the F-16s. I'm not sure about the MiG-20. Let's have a look. Yeah, drop tanks will come stock. No, it doesn't get drop tank. Okay. It should. When the update, dev server gets updated. Yeah. Cool. So that's all the planes. I'll go through all the tanks and the choppers and everything else in another video. If you liked it, if you liked it, and if not, tell me about it. I'll improve for the next time. Just starting out, as you can see with my subscriber count. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.